First of all, we want to modify the contents of the footer. So we change all these copyright and develop by all this content. So from your back end, go to theme editor, appearance, go to appearance. From appearance, you scroll down to your theme option. So on the theme option now, you have to, these are theme option that you have. So just find your footer, scroll down to footer in the theme option. So this is the footer that I want to modify. First of all, the footer background, I think they put image there, I don't want it. And okay, this is our address, Lagos Island, Lagos. So our email address, info@step7.com. So emergency phone number, current phone number. And yeah, this section, how many sections you want to accept in the footer? Is it 1, 2, 3 or 4? I want 3 sections, like the footer option I want 3, and the footer background, they put an image I don't want, I just want a color. Let me set the color to be black. I want black. The same thing here, the stripe area, the color, the black, we know that much. So and this subscribe to our newsletter, I don't want that, let me just off it. And the copyright section, copyright, JB Plumbing Tech. So 2022. Alright, reserve. Scroll down, designed by KondiPress, and the link to my website, KondiPress.com. So I am good to go with all these changes. I save changes. I preview the websites. Let's go and reload the website. This footer contents to change. Our address, Lagos Island, our email, the client's phone number. See, our footer is now black. I like it like that. And this content now 3 options. So JB Plumbing Tech 2022, designed by KondiPress, which you can visit my website. So now I want to modify the content of the footer, which we are going to do that in the widget. So from your appearance, just go to widget. So on the widget side now, this is the widget. These are different widgets that are available. Your categories on the widget, your meta tag is on the widget, and some of your posts. So but the footer first section, which is the first side of the footer, this is the content that is there. I want to put about us. Let me just write JB Plumbing here. So you have about us there, and then you can add elements here. Let us assume I want to add our logo below it, so I'll just use image and from the library select our logo, add it to the footer. So the second option on the footer, you can add any other thing. Let me say I want to add a menu, quick link, and I want to add a menu. I'll add our primary menu there. I save it. The third part of the footer, I want to add our second part. Okay, the primary menu. Yeah, good to go. The third part, I want to add our services, which I can go and create a footer on the services and add it. So but I can just decided to add maybe footer 2 now as the services. Let me choose footer 3 as the services, and I'll update everything. Updated. Let us preview the website. Our footer, we have this content, our logo, and our quick link, our service, which is the footer 3. Let me just quickly add some So appearance, menu now we select footer 3 and add. So on the footer 3 now I want to create some menu, some of our services that we offer. So I can let me just choose custom link to make it fast. So we offer plumbing repair. I put the link here to it, but I'll just put it like this. So we add another one, installation, of sanitary. So after you had all the services, I click on save menu. So we go and preview the website. Let's reload it. As you can see in the footer now, we have all the services listed here. So we are good to go with our footer. So we have a fully fledged website now. This is our website, everything cool. If you remember, I saved this section of our website. I said I want to reuse it in another page, so I save it as templates. So let me just edit with WP Bakery, and like I tell you, this is the front end of WP Bakery editor. You can use it to edit your website too, but I just like the backend editor. This is the backend editor now. I can scroll down, and this icon, if you click on it, this is where all the template that you save. See, it's this the template I saved that time. I call it emergency, and you can go to template library, which is the pre-made template by the WP Bakery. You can access it online and check different template that is available. But any template that you save is under my template, and this is the template name, emergency. So I want to use this template in another page under contact us page. Yeah, let me save another template so I can use it somewhere else. And yes, I want to save this whole section of about us. So click on pen icon and click on this setting and save template. I will just name it about us. So, and save it. So saved. I will now move to about us page. About us page, edit this about us page, click on edit. So now click on the template section. See it's about us template. I'll just add it. So it's already added to my website, but it will be below the last, it will be among the last part of the website. So this is it. So this is it. So I want to move it to the top. So just click on it and drag. It's easy. Click and drag. Just keep on dragging it to the top. So this is it. It's at the top now. So I will just preview it. As you can see, we have this about us content here, and we have the mission and the vision. So this easy way you can reuse content. You can reuse element that you save and use it in another place. The same thing, I want to reuse this that emergency in our contact page. So this is our contact us page. I want to reuse the contact, and I will change this address. So let me just add to this element. So edit page, another new tab. So this contact us page already, and I want to add that emergency. So click on the icon, add this template. So it should be below. This is the section, so I want it immediately after this, and I can preview the website. You can see now we have this one here, and we have the map below it. So I've reused the element I saved in my home page here. So I will teach you how you can generate this map of that same location that you are putting. So now if you check on our contact us page, this is just Google Map. It's just an element inside the WP bakery. You can search Google Map, see it here. So just insert it to your page. So but what is important now is that I just want to change the address. Since the map is there already, I want to change the address. So this is how you can generate your own map. So just go to Google, just search Google Map. So on the Google Map now, so now search for a location. Let's assume I want to search for number 6 Broad Street. Lagos. So if I search, so this is the address, number 6 Broad Street. So you can click on it, and since you have the address here now, you can now click on share. On that share now, you now choose embedded, and you see embedded brings you the copy iframe. So just copy the HTML, and you can now go back to our website, the contact us page, website. You see it now on the map, edit map. So they have their own iframe, so I will just delete everything there, and paste my own, and save everything, and preview the website. Just the address to change here now. So scroll down. Hola, we have number 6 Broad Street, Lagos. So this is our new address, our new map. So everything is easy. You can customize every other thing. So what I will do is that I will just move this website into our online server, and I will teach you how you can confirm this contact us message, because this can work on local system. So I will send the message to an email like a customer, and you are going to see the message on our Gmail too. So what I want to do is that I'm working on my local system using the local WP. You see at the end of it is .local, and I want to export this website so I can put it in the online server and be able to access it. So I will just go to plugin, add new plugin. So you search for this plugin called all-in-one migration. So this is the plugin all-in-one migration, more than 4 million installed, active, and is compatible with our WordPress version. So I will just install it. This plugin, I will be able to migrate my website from the local system to online. The same thing vice versa. You can use it to migrate your website from the online server to your local system. So you activate it, and since you have activated now, we still find it in our activated plugin. So what we want to do now is that since we have done with our design on the local system, and we can export it. So we just come all-in-one migration, export website. You click on export. So there are different export options. These are some rule that you can give it, but we just want to export everything. We don't want to add another advanced rule. You can add advanced rule. There is no export some comments or anything, but we just want to export everything, on entire thing on our website. So just click on this export. You can export the file, FTP, Dropbox. This FTP will direct it to our server, but Dropbox, Google Drive, anywhere you want to export it to, even your DigitalOcean, you can export direct to there. So but first now I want to export it to a file so I can download it in my system. This will bring the export of everything out. So you can then click on download. This will start downloading to your system. That's how you can export your website.